Good morning. Hi, how are you? Come on in, come on in. Join us. We're going to be making a fun craft today, or we're going to be trying to make a fun craft today. I have this idea in my mind and I'm going to work it out in front of you and let's see what the heck happens. It's called Farmhouse Glam today. Good morning, good morning. When you hop on, say hi, say where you're from. I am going to be making a farmhouse glam kind of project today, and we're not going to be using anything complicated. Some of these things from the dollar store. That's one of my favorite places to shop. What do you call it? It's a canvas blank, right? With a frame on it. So a canvas blank, piece of cardstock, some paint, of course, because we love paint around here. A couple of markers. Hi, Lucretia. Hey, how are you? Hi, Sue. Oh, did you guys get my top fans email? Or not email, post? Hi, Jackie. Hi. Oh, look, it's all club stencils coming on first. Good, you're going to like this because this is going to be useful to you. You're going to be able to use some of the stencils that are in the mail to you right now. It should be there in the next couple of days. I'm so excited. Anyway, you can totally do this. So I'm going to do a little project, and I just want to talk about top fans. I got a notice this morning that I can send a post just to my top fans. So I tried it, and oh my goodness, it worked. So my top fans on this page got a post specifically from me, just to them. It's not available to anybody else. So I'm going to be having some fun with that because you all know I like to surprise and delight and make your day a little more interesting, a little more fun. So if you're a top fan, you should be watching for those. And if you want to become a top fan, you need to really interact with the page as much as you can. And when Facebook gives you that option and it says, hey, you're a top fan, take the badge. Take it. It's worth it. It won't cost you anything. All you have to do is you share, you interact, you give the hearts, the emojis, all that kind of stuff. Exactly, just like that. Hi, Sue. Okay, let's see, Lucretia, Sue. Oh, see, all right. Sue is smart. She's already sprinkling the post. Upper Northern California. Hey, they got snow in, where did Georgia? I mailed it to you guys. You're welcome. You've all been asking me for snow. Well, there you go. Okay. I bet you won't ask me again now. It's not nearly as much fun as it sounds like, right? Especially if you don't have a shovel or snow boots or snow coats or anything. At least we're prepared here. We have plows and, all the things to keep the world functioning. Hey, Linda, how are you? All right, so I'm going to be making this little farmhouse glam project, but I wanted to show you. Do you remember the last project we made was this? Remember that? Okay, I don't know. It's hard to see the color on it's very, very faint. It's sort of a green color. Hey, Betty, hi. So we made this last week, and this was the one that I did I put the paper down, but I didn't actually show it on. I did this with the one I did on camera, but this is the one I did later, okay? It was the same process, but I had to do it in 2 parts so you could see the whole thing in one video, okay? So there's how the other one turned out. So I just want you to see the difference. You can see, all right, I'm gonna bring it up really close to you. Can you see some of it's more rustic looking than others? And no two are ever gonna turn out the same, just so you're aware, okay? But when you use that technique of embedding the paint or the paper in the paint like that, okay? That's the last video I did here called imprint, I think, or printing or something like that. When you see that, that's what this was about, okay? So I'm just gonna put those up there. I just wanna show you that every single one of them is gonna look a little bit different. Sit. Stay. All right, everything one of them is going to look a little bit different, so you just don't be surprised by that. That's how this kind of stuff kind of goes, like that farmhouse rustic, all right? So you need one of these canvases from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to take some, this is cardstock that I know, it's scrapbook paper that I'm probably never going to use this particular pattern, so I'm just going to use this to make my own stencil, just to show you that you can do this yourself at home. You don't have to wait for me. Hi, Dot. Hi, Betty. Hi, Lucretia. Hi, Linda. Right, so I just outlined that so I can see what I'm doing. And I'm going to cut just inside because I don't want it to be as big as my canvas. Okay, I want it to be slightly smaller. And this is a Valentine's project, so I'm going to be making like a little heart. Okay, but I'm going to glam it up, which I think is going to be kind of fun. And I've never done this before, so you're all along for the ride. So So yes, hearts and comments and all that, that'll get you top fan status faster. And top fan is gonna be fun. Also join our group, our free Facebook group over on Farmhouse Craftaholics Club. You just go to the top of this page and there's a join group button. You just hit that there. We have lots of fun over there. That's where you can post your projects. We can share with each other. You're not just stuck listening to me. It's not the Kim show over there. It's the everybody show over there, which I love, right? Because I'm here to inspire you to try this for yourself, right? Which is why I do all this all the time, so that you'll give it a shot. All right, I'm just gonna see that fits. It doesn't have to be perfect. You know we don't do perfect. You can see, like, let me show you this way, okay? It's just slightly smaller, okay? Just slightly smaller. Hi, Jen. Jen, I would love to know how to pronounce that last name of yours. Hi, Marla. Hi. Hi, Dot. Okay, I know I say your names over and over again sometimes. I'm just saying hi as I read them because I don't want to miss you, but if I do, I'm sorry. I just do the best I can, but it scrolls by so fast. So the hearts and likes, and anytime you sprinkle the videos or sprinkle any of the posts that I put out, that helps to get you to the top fan status. So, hey, do it. It's worth it. So I'm going to use this to make a stencil, this cardstock, okay? So I'm just going to fold it over. Remember that old heart we used to make in school, right? Well, hey, we're doing it again. Remember everything you needed to know about the world you learned in kindergarten. Hi, Sharon from North Carolina. All right, and what is sprinkle? It is this, honey. It is this. So we're not supposed to say that on Facebook because they like to throttle your reach as a business page or as a community page. If you say that word, they slow down how far that post goes. So we just don't say it, right? We use the word sprinkle instead. Because you sprinkle the love. You sprinkle it out to people that you know, like they need to know this stuff, right? Like they need to know how to make farmhouse crafts. So see, I'm going to be making a little heart like that, okay? I mean, you could just, I think you could totally just put that on there now, all right? But I'm going to be using one of the stencils from our club stencil too, all right? Oh, thank you, Sue. I appreciate that. Yeah, you guys answer each other. Talk amongst yourselves. Don't feel like you all have to, I have to do it all, okay? So I'm gonna just kind of make room so I have space for both, all right? So as long as I know that will fit there more or less, I'm just gonna do this and I'm gonna tape it because I wanna stencil that heart onto here, and I'm gonna try it with a bigger brush than I normally use, something that goes faster, all right? So now you can lift the stencil, right? So you've got your own little stencil, you made it yourself, I didn't have to make it for you, right? Your little heart. Whatever shape you want, you can play around with that. You can save that for later if you like. Happy Valentines. All right. And then I have some red and white paint. I'm going to mix up some pink. Okay. So I'm just going to take a little bit of red and I'm going to mix it into that white because I want it really pink. And I don't want it very red. I want it super pink. You see that? So pink takes hardly any red at all, just a little bit. And now, I'm going to try this stenciling. Oh, what you need to do on a canvas, you need a solid surface. I'm going to put something under there. You could use a book or whatever. See, I've got a nice solid surface now. And I'm just going to very lightly stencil this on. Super, super, it's like feathery. Like I'm hardly touching it at all. And even if it's a little bit, if this bleeds, because I'm using an awful lot of paint here right now, if this does bleed, I don't recommend using this brush very often. I just want to try it and see. But if it does bleed, then you can, don't worry, because we're going to be doing something along the edge anyway later on. And I just want to fill this all in because I don't really want any, it doesn't matter if the white shows, but I want the pink heart to be on there, okay? So I'm going to need to put that brush away, dry that. Put that over there, just a little bit. Oh, thank you, Jen. I appreciate that so much. It really helps me. Gets the word out far and wide about making simple farmhouse crafts for you and your friends. Because I hope to inspire you to try it for yourself. Right? So that's what I'm here for. I like to make people, or I'd like to have people, hang on. that's cute. It's looking kind of rustic. All right, so you can see what's happened so far. Can you see that? Oh, that's even cute, just like that, right? And I'm going to take this off for now because we're using a reusable stencil, so I'm going to put that over there. The thing with stenciling on canvas, you'll notice that I used an awful lot of paint there, right? Which is not typically how I teach you guys to stencil. But it does like to bleed. Canvas is trickier than wood, I find, okay? But I'm going to use this, and I'm going to just stencil that on there in black. I'm going to use black on that, but I want it to be super faded, okay? So I need another, and don't get rid of this stencil yet because we're going to come back to this. We're going to need that, okay? So let me get a little bit of black paint out here. You hardly need any, and you're going to need what we typically stencil with, a cosmetic sponge, okay? And I'm going to do it the traditional Farmhouse Craftaholics way, which is makeup sponge, okay? A little bit of paint. All right, see how shiny and this is for you, Clubhouse or Club Stencil. See how shiny and drippy that is? You don't want that. So push it really firmly into your paper plate. Now have a look. Look, see now, does it look dry? And you want it to look dry, but it's not. There's full of paint there. So, oh yes, let me tape that on. I'm my own worst stenciler. Thanks, Rita. I appreciate that. Yeah, it did give, you know what, I think it's because I didn't really super mix the paints either, right? So I think it kind of gave that, that mottled look with that. So you could definitely just do that with the brush and 2 colors of paint, mix them, but don't super mix them together and just stencil it on that way and see what happens, right? But I like what it did. I think it turned out really well. All right, so I kind of like things off center. That's me, okay? And again, you're going to need something firm under here. If there's nothing firm, this is not going to work, okay? So I'm just going to stencil straight up and down, no rubbing. And you'll notice I'm not pushing really hard, and I'm holding it way down on the sponge. Don't push hard, and I'm not trying to get full coverage in one coat if I want it to be full coverage, okay? I'm only trying to get like what I love to call the ugly duckling coat, which is the first coat, but when you're doing Farmhouse, that can often, okay, so now I'm going to go back and pick up what little paint is there. All right, again, make sure it looks dry. All right, dry. That's key. Super straight up and down. This should not look wet at all while you're stenciling on it. It should look super dry. It should be, I'll show you what's happening under there. See? And it is already dry, except for, well, that pink paint was on there before. All right, it's already dry, so we're just gonna keep going until I get this on there. And I think I'm only gonna do 1 coat of the black. With the black, you often only need to do 1 coat if you want rustic, because now the more I go along, the harder I can press, but always when you first start out, go super, super light and then build, okay? Build your coverage. That's all there is to a good stencil. Okay, so that didn't bleed at all. All right, and normally on canvas it's a pain, right? But that's because we didn't have much, we had a lot of paint in there, but we didn't have any moisture on the end of the sponge because we squished it down, okay? So I'm happy with that. I'm leaving that like that so far. All right, just because it's Valentine's Day, but it doesn't have to stay for Valentine's Day. So this to me could be, you could leave this project up anytime. It just depends on your tolerance for glam now. All right, so I'm kind of liking that, okay? And you could put other hearts and stuff around here, but I'm gonna see about that later, okay? So right now, I'm good with that. So I'm gonna take this guy and put it back on, because where I wanna work on this now, I don't want it to go off the edges too much. So get that under. See why it didn't stick? Because there was nothing firm under there. Watch this. See, it squishes down. That's a technical term. Hi, Carol. Who else have I seen on here? Jen, Carol. Say hi. Don't forget hearts and likes and all that. That keeps me going, guys. I love that stuff. All right. So now we've got it back on there. All right. And like I say, that paint under there, that I love you, is dry. okay? Because your stenciling super light. And this paint is also dry, all right? So here's where I'm gonna, here's the part I haven't done before. Aw, thank you so much. You guys are awesome. I'm gonna do a leopard print on here because I'm old enough that I love leopard print. You know, it is what it is. I love shiny things and leopard print and glam, so thank you. Okay, so how I'm going to do this, let's see if I can move this up so you can see. I left this on so that it kind of keeps everything from going off the edge. This may go off the edge, but we're going to put something around there at the end anyway. So if we need to, we'll cover up anything that didn't work out the way they want. So we're going to make some leopard print on here. That was my practice piece. So what you do is you take a marker. This is a Sharpie marker. Okay, do you see that? I reversed. There we go. Sharpie, there we go. This one's called a paint pen, I think, or it's got a brush tip, Sharpie brush tip. Let me see if I can flip that around. Okay, but you don't have to have that. I think you can use, see that tip there? You can use a regular, but it's what I have, right? So I'm a big fan of using what I have. So you make like a shape like that. And this is awesome because you do not need to be able to draw a straight line. In fact, you don't want to draw a straight line, okay? So I'm going to kind of go off the edge here, and I'm going to just make like squiggles, small ones, big ones, all different shapes, different sizes. I mean, this is going to be the easiest project ever. Hi, Sue. Because if you can't not draw a straight line, this is the project for you. All right, I'm going to do a small piece, a little bit small, and maybe a big one, and then see why I have it on the edge there so that I don't go off the edge of the project, okay? And there, and see what's happening there, okay? So far, so good, right? So far. All right, so that takes, I can see it takes, it's a bit shiny and it's not quite dry. Hi, Wendy. Hi, how are you? You're part Pro too. I think a lot of us are. I think, and I often say the older I get, the more shiny stuff I love, right? I don't know what it is, but if you young ladies, it's on the way for you, but us older ladies, yeah, we already, we know what we like. So, all right. So, see that? No straight lines whatsoever. Right? That is perfect. That's just what we want. Now, like I said, you need something like a book under here to keep this nice and firm. Okay? Here's where the fun starts. All right? You take your pen, your black Sharpie, okay, and you just start squiggling, not necessarily all the way around, although I'm going to do it on this one. All right, you see that? And then you just kind of outline where you squiggled. So on this one, I'm going to go all the way around because you don't want any white showing through or paint, okay? And you do it on the inside as well. So there's those little marks, those little squiggy marks don't show. Squiggy marks. Oh my gosh, I amuse myself if I don't amuse you. All right. So on the smaller ones, I would probably go all the way around and just do a single, I don't know what you call it, a single outline of the leopard print. Glasses on, so I can see what I'm doing. And then, but on other ones, you just want to go like maybe on one side and maybe a little bit on the other side, and then just do the outline there. See, like that? And then you could do some black, just plain old black in there. I mean, I love me some markers for this, right? And I've got two here. It's just a plain black Sharpie marker. Then you could do like a letter C. And this one's getting into the paint, so I have a second one over here, and I might need to get a third for now because it's going to start to dry out a little on me. So I'll leave that for now. And you could do like a letter U. All right, do you see how it's happening? Let's see what's going on under there. Look at that. We're getting some leopard print, ladies. All right. Wait a minute, I'm gonna come back. I have, oh wait, I have another one here. I've got all kinds of these. I've got all kinds of these. It's drying up, but I've got a bigger one. 1 second. All right, final answer. So there's more, all right. Now you could totally do this with paint, but since most of us have markers, and get that out of your way so you can see what I'm doing. Most of us have markers at home. Let's go with that, right? This one's gonna go all the way around. You could do this on paper too. I'm just doing it on paint because that's what I had. All right. Just on the one side, maybe on the other. What do you think so far? Does it pass the crow test? I'm gonna add some more in there. So you want it to be random, okay? You don't want it to, don't do it all on one side. I know, the black just totally does the trick. I mean, you can do the leopard print with whatever color you want it on the inside, like the tan or whatever. But I think the black, like they say, every room and every dress, every outfit in every room needs a little bit of black, right? And I tend to agree. And here you are watching me just, you know, make leopard print. Yeah, I can definitely do some more. This is like, oh, this is the perfect project if you can't draw. It really is. So, it's gonna look amazing. Everybody's gonna be really impressed with your creativity. And that is what I love to do, is make it, what is this, a $1 project? Make it look like a $100 project. And then you get to say, oh yeah, I made that. Yeah, I did. I know how to do leopard print. So, all right. Ooh, I'm kind of liking that. All right. What do you think so far? I could go further. I could definitely do more. So just more black here. It's just as much as you want. Oh my gosh, this is the easiest project I think I've probably ever done. So, more there. No straight lines though. Make sure you squiggle it, okay? Very important, there's no straight lines on this. Thank you, Sherry. Sherry just sprinkled the love. Sherry's a top fan, I saw that today. So don't forget also we have a group where we all share our stuff. I think, did I mention that already? Farmhouse Craftaholics Club. Definitely hop on over there and join. We have a lot more fun over there because you guys get to start posts over there as well. It's not all about me. It's not just me. It's, I don't want any white in the middle of the reds. So make sure you just touch that part up. Let's go up there. So far, so good. Ooh, I like it. All right, so I'm gonna take that off. There we go. All right, so far, I'm pretty impressed. Yeah, I like that a lot. All right, so that's a make your own stencil, right? You don't need to be in Club Stencil for that, right? You totally can make your own, right? Cardstock, cardboard, paper, even paper would work, okay? Just, I like cardstock because it's a little thicker, right? So there you go. So far, and we're not done yet because what would be the fun in that? So I kind of thought to make this a little more farmhouse, I'm probably going to take some of this rope from the Dollar Tree and I want to outline my heart. So I think I'll start there and do that like that. So we get some texture on here, like it's a little more 3D. What do you think of that so far? That idea? Okay. Yes? No? Thumbs up if you like it. Thumbs down if you think no way. I'm just gonna wait. Well, do you know there's a 15-second delay on Facebook Live? So when I say something, it takes 15 seconds before I see your response. So I just have to keep talking. Which apparently I don't have any trouble with. Awesome. Okay, so far thumbs up. All right, I'm doing it. I have my glue gun at the ready. And here is the tip among all the other tips for today. Get yourself a pair of these gloves or head over to your local Dollar Tree and find these gloves, okay, where they have the rubber on the bottom. They're gardening gloves. They're out now. Get yourself a couple pairs. Get a pair for you and a friend. It's awesome. All right. We call them our glue gun gloves. Ugh, I'm trying to say that fast. Glue gun gloves. But it keeps your fingers from getting burnt with the glue gun. And I'm just going to demo it so you can see, because I have burnt my fingers way too many times. But I want you to see this, okay? You can take the glue gun and put it right on your finger. Now, if I'd have done that to my finger, you know what I'd be doing right now. I'd be crying and trying to scream to get that off, right? So I can feel the heat, all right? But I am not burnt. So, I mean, you don't want to do that if you don't have to, all right? But just so you can keep your fingers from getting burnt, okay? So I can definitely feel the heat, just so you're aware, all right? All right, so let's just go for it. All right, I'm gonna glue around the heart. See why I wasn't worried so much about that edge? Because I'm going to cover it up. Oh, I think that's gonna look cute. All right, so we'll keep going. You know, you have an idea in your head. Doesn't always come out on paper, but sometimes it comes out better, which I love. Sometimes not quite as good as you hoped, but that's when your crafty skills come in. Hi, Sharon. Yeah, if you guys would sprinkle this, that would be awesome for me. I would appreciate it, so other people can learn how to do this too. That's what happens when you sprinkle it to your friends, your family, to whoever, anybody crafty, but also it goes out into the Facebook stratosphere and onto the algorithm. It tells the algorithm that, hey, people like this. We should share it with more people. So they do. So you're helping other crafters. And thank you. They're going to thank you when they see when they can do this too. All right. I'm going to need to cut that rope. Right there. That's my husband. Oh, there we go. That's cute. He's in the garage. Can you hear that bang, bang, bang? Or the mice have gotten very big. All right, so there's that. All right, so far so good. Now I have one more thing I want to do because I think it needs a little something around here, okay? I just do. I just feel like it's a little plain. For me, it might be perfect for you. Stop there if it is. You need those gloves. Always ready yourself. Get them at the Dollar Tree. Now, I got these at the dollar store here in Canada last year or the year before, and I just only this year discovered they actually work. But these are out of the Dollar Tree right now. I saw them. I put a post on my page. I think they might be yellow with the blue. Doesn't matter. Any of the gardening gloves with the rubber on it, okay? And it's just so that you don't, you can hold stuff down and you won't get burnt. You could still burn yourself, I'm sure, but then look what happens is you can rub that glue off there. It just comes right off and makes it easy for you to craft again, okay? So you don't have to rub it off your fingers where it's going to be hurting, and we've all done that, okay? So far so good. And I think I'm going to take another brush like this, okay? Now you could totally bling this up more, whatever you like. And I'm going to take some black paint, and if you all know me, you know what I'm probably going to do next, right? Let's see what happens. Because it is Farmhouse, right? Put that out of the way. I think that adds a nice little, oh, yeah, I like that. Just really lightly and very slowly. Don't go super fast. And just get the brush marks just on the edge. Like that. You see that? You could prep the canvas too. You know what? You could make it more Farmhouse before you go ahead and do all this. And then I think I'm going to just do the edges here. What do you think of that so far? Yeah, I like that. So. That's going to be really cute. Now, those edges are wet, so be careful. Don't get this all over your project. Now, I probably should have done this part first. Learn from my mistakes. Yes, her husband does make beautiful jewelry, doesn't he, Sherry? You saw that post on my page, didn't you? You'll see that in the group. You won't see that on my Facebook page, but it's definitely in my group. So, he makes some, well, you can see the bracelets that I'm wearing. Let me see. I call this the triple threat because there's 3 of them here. So, let me see if I can get up close. There we go. Can you see those? Those are all handmade by my hubby. Pretty awesome, eh? All right, so, hey, you want beautiful jewelry? Marry a guy that can make it. All right, so, there we go, like that. You could definitely do more. I'm going to bring it in a little further. This is the fun part of crafting, is just keep trying. Don't need the gloves anymore. And see, you could definitely, had I done this part first, I could have done the whole canvas first. Don't do too much over that black though, because it's it'll tone down your love you more than you want probably. I think that's it, ladies. There we go. What do y'all think? Okay. That turned out pretty well, didn't it? So that's our Farmhouse Glam. Make your own stencil. Make your own leopard print. Oh, you know what else I could do? Because you can always do more. I wonder. Let's see if I have enough rope left. If I have enough rope to go around. I do. Should I do it? Should I go all the way around with the rope too? Oh, thank you guys. I'm going to tell him he's going to be very impressed that I showed you all those. But yeah, I mean, every time I wear a bracelet on here, that's, well, actually this ring too. Okay, he made me this ring, and he made me the bracelets. So you can see the bracelet and the ring are the same. That's braided copper, brass, and silver, and then. Yes, make one for your daughter. Definitely make one for anybody. It doesn't even have to be for Valentine's Day because it's love you, right? So it could be for anybody. So should I go ahead and add the twine or the more rope around it? I think I'm gonna, because you know, why not, right? What's the worst that can happen? If I had to, I could pull it off and paint over it. All right. So let's just see. I think. I want the rope to end. I'm going to make it end in a corner, okay? Let's just see what happens. So I'm going to start this way. And I think I'm going to bring it away from the edge, not quite to the edge. So See, with the gloves, you don't have to worry about your fingers, your beautiful little fingers getting burnt. The glue gun and I have a love-hate relationship, but this has really helped. This has really made it a love relationship, because it used to bite me. Now it can't bite me anymore. Now I'm more inclined to bring it out, because when I used to think it would hurt me, I was less likely to actually try the project that had a glue gun involved. Which is probably why I got so good at painting. Just gonna cut that there. I need a bit more. Thank you so much, Susan. Yeah, it was cute either way, right? So I think I just want to show you that you have to know when to quit, but you can also experiment and just keep trying, because why not, right? Like this was a $1 canvas, about 10 cents worth of rope. So if it goes horribly wrong, we call it a lesson. And we move on. We don't worry about it. Life is too short for the craft projects to cause you stress, right? They should be fun, which is why I want to keep them simple for you guys, so that you know this is not hard. And I can do this too. All right, there we go. I like that. I like that texture. See it adds some depth to it there now. All right. So I like the texture more than the paint, but I definitely like the paint on it too. So I would actually, oh, the heart. We did that with, let me show you the secrets of our, one second here. I'm gonna do a shot for Facebook so I can see. Just markers from Sharpie, black Sharpie markers and red Sharpie marker and pink paint. So make it with Sharpie, right? Just like that. I'm doing a shot for Facebook so I can put the thumbnail up later. So I hope you like this. Yeah, you go back and watch the replay on this, because you're definitely going to be able to make this yourself. I mean, if you can't draw a straight line, this is the perfect project for you. So all you need is a little bit of paint, a little bit of cardstock, and a couple of Sharpie markers, and you are in business. And then you need maybe a little rope if you have it, or you could use rhinestones, or what else would you use on it, right, ladies? What else would you put on the, to outline it, to glam it up a little bit more? So, like so. Now you could use these two. I found this at the Dollar Tree. It's a metallic marker. You could definitely do that. So, and then I have all these markers too that I just use for all kinds of things, because lots of people are afraid of a paintbrush, and I'm not, but if you're comfortable with a pen or a marker, why not, right? Like, now I will tell you that it's very hard to paint over marker once it's on there, so don't do it. Paper flowers would look awesome. Ribbon would be good too, yeah. I was trying to figure out, I have a buffalo plaid problem. So I thought it might be too much, but then again, you know, it might work too. It might work a little bit of buffalo plaid up against that. That might be cute actually. So anyway, I'm going to leave it as is for now. And I'm so glad you guys joined me today. So don't forget to join the group, and don't forget to interact as much as you can with the page so you get that top fan badge, because you don't want to miss out on the surprises that are coming your way in private Facebook posts just to you. I tested it this morning and it went to all the top fans. Yes. Yeah, a buffalo plaid heart would be cute. Yes. Oh, there's so many things we could do with this, right? But I just wanted to show you glitter. Yes, Carol, you are a woman after my own heart. Leopard and shiny. Why not? So there you go. Farmhouse Glam. You could definitely make the heart bigger. You don't have to add the writing. And it doesn't have to be a Valentine's project, but since it's got a heart on it, I'm going to call it that for now. All right. So I'm going to talk to you all later, and you all have a great weekend, and I'll be back sometime later next week with another bright idea. All right, so join the group, interact a lot with the page for top fan status, and let's get to know each other. So yes, everybody, have a blessed weekend. All right, and we'll see you all back here next week. Cheers. I love you all. Bye bye.